motherfucking beat. I kill a nigga just to make sure that I eat. Listen to my heart, I hear my daughter when that beat. Talk to Moo, he hear that shade when I speak, yeah. Mama told me what's all the company you keep, yeah. Slide on the west and then we post up on the east, yeah. I'm on your neck, it ain't no motherfucking sleep, yeah. Creep up on you, I know some motherfucking creeps, yeah. Hey, just be patient, your time gon' come. Like a rock star on the stage, I just mind my drum. A pistol in the middle of some beef, I'm behind my gun. If it ain't the police, you can never name a time I run. Easty nigga, I kept that dope in my socks, okay. You better duck or get motherfucking shot, yeah, okay. You ain't my brother if you fucking with ops, yeah, okay. Stick up your plug and have him take me to your spot, yeah, okay. See you.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Check, check, check. What's up? What's good? What's good? What's poppin'? Right? This is Bill back at it like a crack addict and the trap active. Got the trap active. So, what's good? We got some sad news if y'all already don't know. Big U's youngest son passed away. He was killed on Halloween night. So yeah, we got some details, man. The streets been on fire. LA streets been going up. So, there's been rumors out there. They saying that the Hoovers did it. He was shot around 69th. So, him being affiliated with the around the 60 community, Big U's son, this is all over YouTube, man. This is gonna spark interest, and the rumors been going out that the Hoovers did it. Me personally, I don't know. It's fucked up at the end of the day because man lost their son, lost their child. It was just senseless gang violence. So we're gonna get into some reactions, and we just, like I said, they said somebody was apprehended. We don't know, but we will get to this. We got WAC, and of course he got his response and reaction to it. Then we got some content on WAC, man. It's looking like WAC is not credible. They're saying that he's not credible, so we're gonna get to this. Y'all sit back and check this out, alright? Rest in peace, Big Huey. Free Big U.
Actually got knocked down last night out in LA. A lot of people was reacting to this. A lot of people was talking about this. Now, some of you may or may not know who Huey is.
So I always been into music, and me personally, I rap and sing all day long. My normal day, I'll be singing before the day's over all day, any day. Not to say I'm a singer, but it's just music. I talk a lot of trash. So that's music. All that turns into music. So music just, it was like it's always was in me or something.
Huey right here. Tell them about the limo, Huey.
Oh man, this is the greatest experience, you know what I'm saying? We help out the trenches, baby. That big body all black. You know what's going on.
You already know, nigga.
I come home dope, baby, because I run my own show.
You see my nigga, baby Huey, man. Y'all gonna tell him with the limo, Huey.
The limo, man, Izzy does it all, man. Izzy does it the best.
Yeah, my motherfucking nigga, baby Huey.
Now, if you go to Instagram and check out Remo's page, Remo actually has video of the actual incident. They actually have the body of Huey blurred out. Some of the other publications on Instagram actually have him, like where you can see him, where the police or the paramedics are actually working on him, attempting to save his life. Now, this all...
Yo, we ain't gonna show that, but yeah, man, y'all go check it out. That's what you want to see. But yeah, the police or the EMT, paramedics, or whatnot, they was trying to work on it.
Outside of another smoke shop. Like, this is like the second incident that we know somebody with, high status. And what I mean is high status is somebody that's just known on social media that got chipped outside of a dismissal. Now, this took place on Halloween night. Apparently, his...
I always looked at it like, why is he open? He's supposed to be open. Quite sure they got smoke shops in the 60s. Or somewhere I can order that shit nowadays. This shit fucked up, bro. You gotta keep your head on the swivel, guys. When you out here, man, it's wartime. And if you ain't on wartime, there's other dudes out here, man, you know what I'm whoever did this, they felt they got the low-key celebrity, but they didn't open up Pandora's box though.
But how you slipping or whatever happened. The altercation happened at the smoke shop. However this transpired, what we do know is Huey is no longer with us. Now, Huey is Big U's son. I want to say he may be Big U's youngest son or one of the younger sons of Big U. And this is somebody who also WAC 100 has called nephew. Somebody who he actually said that he had a relationship with, even though him and his father's relationship actually diminished at one point in time. And I know a lot of people in LA in the Crenshaw district are probably hurting right now, probably feeling some type of way because Huey is no longer here because of this happened to him. And when people like this actually, get chipped or knocked down, especially somebody's son, the son of a reputable individual in that neighborhood, you can best believe there's going to be a lot of action taking place in the streets. Now, let's take a look at Remo's post real quick. So, as you can see, it's action taking place there now. Remo captioned this Big U, aka the leader of the roller. Why would he put that? But anyway, it says that was arrested earlier this year in that Rico. His son, Big Huey, has allegedly been knocked down, or GUNNED, in Los Angeles outside of a local smoke shop. Now, WAC 100 actually did respond to this. As I told y'all, WAC 100 said that, he would call him nephew. He said, damn, I watched nephew grow into a man. Rest well, Jabari. I was always there when you called on me. Rest well, nephew.
Yeah, man. So that's outside of the smoke shop. I said Big U, baby, Big U son, baby U, on alive outside of the smoke shop on Halloween. LA streets is on fire. So let's say get to WAC 100's response.
Part of that video is his Tesla. Oh no, man, what the hell you doing over there at fucking midnight? Was he out there trying to pimp or something, man? I mean,
Yeah, like, what is he doing out there at night? He walking around. They said he walked up to the car. So he walked up to the car, he knew the person who walked up to the car. It could be many scenarios, people, or, they didn't say he had a burn on him. So, but maybe approached the car on some aggressiveness. Whatever the case, it shouldn't have been in that area. Yeah, we sent our condolences to Big U's family. It's Henry's. It's sad. It's happening every day, man. Every day, some parent is losing their kid to this gang violence, sensitive violence. But let's finish hearing what Mike got to say about it.
man, that's like borderline, y'all borderline the folk. Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? That's 67. The gauge is all like a little different little pimp speed right there. Yeah, it could. Yeah, I've heard rumors of him kind of entertaining that.
Yeah, we did a live yesterday, so he said he was over there getting at a female. Allegedly, he was over there beating up a little girl, and allegedly he was warned to stop coming around over there. So I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, I don't know if he was into that lifestyle.
Yeah, shit go down right there all the time, and anybody can get it right there. Oh, that's like a 100 ground. Yeah, man, there's always somebody get killed right there. Where's it up? 67 to Fig. Oh, yeah.
Real high.
Done the most, what gang affiliation? Done the most gangsters historical shit in Los Angeles. I'm gonna tell you the Hoovers. Them niggas took a blue rag, put it down, said our C don't mean CRIP, it mean criminal. Our rag is orange, and now we ain't signed with the Bloods. We everybody killing. We CK, we CRIP killing, and Blood killing. And survived it. Got stronger and deeper. Ain't nobody take that from them niggas. Nobody. So CRIP, but what's real is real. What's real is real. Ain't no other set that did that. Ain't no other set out here ever did that. You know what I'm saying? But they survived it. But WAC, I mean, borderline fathers, you know what I'm saying? So, it could have been could have been all kind of shit, but I do know all kind of scenario. What time was it at?
I don't know if it was the Hoovers or what. So niggas need to stop putting that narrative out. Stop being snitches and stop trying to be investigative reporters. We don't know who did it. All we can say is we send our condolences. Rest in peace, baby. Free Big U.
Probably about, when I get that call, maybe about midnight, 11, Yeah, that's late. That's out late in LA. To be going around.
So they shouldn't have been out that late. In their neighborhood, getting that note to whoever. But this came across. Kodak, let's get to this. Messing with this, man, we got Loose Cannon crashing out in prison over the death of Biggie son. But, you know, this nigga known for trolling. So it looks like, it sounds like it's some trolling. I don't know, we're gonna get to it. It's too gangster for YouTube.
Try blue bag, ragged balls, and a pair of Gucci. I got the 12, 4, 5. I'm calling my groupies. Let me crash. Old dog and nice tube. I see too many movies. And now
What it do, YouTube? What it do? Big U son got chipped.
I'm gonna tell you this. Human being, I think they said he was 34. Now, I don't know if he was active in it, you know, around that time or whatever, or his mind. I kind of feel like he shouldn't have been even around. You know, your dad is in the music business, somewhat in the entertainment music business, somewhat, you know, and he's going through what he's going through right now. You got a brother that's in NFL. I know he was trying to do the music thing, but it just seems like that whole just pushing more of that gang image, which puts you in that field to where it's like you already know. You know, you ain't even supposed to be on this field. Your family, even though they come from this, they trying to move up like George and Weezy. You know, still out here in the trenches. So I don't know, man. It just wasn't a good decision to be going over there that late, to be going after anything, weed, email, whatever.
Over there on 69th and Figueroa. He was in front of the marijuana shop. Another victim has fallen in front of a marijuana shop. If an enemigo wants to catch you slipping, all they gotta do is wait outside of the weed shop, because it seems like that's the one place where they catching everybody slipping. There's an app where they deliver the trees to your house. It's kinda like DoorDash. It's more safe. And ain't nobody gonna catch you slipping unless the driver is your rival. Then you just got bad luck, my boy. I remember one time I ordered and the driver was from Park Village, Compton, CRIP. My boy was like, yeah. Anyways, keep watching this video because somehow Loose Cannon gets involved in all of this.
The son of a prominent figure in the LA rap community and alleged gang leader was shot and killed outside a smoke shop late Friday night, according to reports. A spokesperson from the Los Angeles Police Department stated that officers were dispatched to the intersection of 69th Street and Figueroa Street in South LA at 11:11 p.m. for a shooting call. The victim, described as a 34-year-old black male, walked up to the suspect vehicle when an unknown suspect or suspects shot at him, the LAPD spokesperson confirmed to KTLA. The suspect or suspects then fled in an unknown direction, the department spokesperson added. The victim was pronounced dead at the scene. While LAPD could not confirm whether the shooting was gang-related, nor did they identify the victim by name, several reports emerging Saturday morning indicate the decedent is Jabari Baby Uii Henley, the son of Eugene Big U Henley, the alleged former leader of the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips gang and a hip-hop executive known for managing Corrupt in the late Nipsey Hussle, the latter of whom was a notable member of Rolling 60s. We're told the victim approached a vehicle and was shot. The suspect, who was stationed outside a smoke shop in South LA, fled the scene and has not been identified.
I seen a lot of people saying that the Hoovers did it, but if you pay close attention, you'll see that they said Big Huey was the one who approached the ride. He walked up to them. He wasn't ambushed. Most likely he knew who they was. It says that somebody from the same car clapped them up. When Loose Cannon heard the news, he immediately called TMZ directly from the feds. My boy stayed thirsting for clout.
According to him, he was the first one to tell Big U that his son died. Then he hugged and comforted Big U in his time of need, which we all know that's a lie, because they're not even on the same floor. Loose Cannon said he told Big U that he got a shoulder for him to cry on. He said he told Big U that we'll get through this tough time together.
This nigga, man, this nigga retarded as hell. Cloud chasing at his finest. Man, that nigga need his feet whipped again. Let's get to this, man. So this is what they did. You know, they saying that the Hoovers had something to do with this, but I don't know this. I don't know that to be true. But I guess next day or day later, next day, Hoovers shot on 102 in Vermont, 102nd in Vermont, man. Listen. We don't know if this had anything to do with the retaliation. We don't know if this is connected to Baby UNALIVED, but because it's been on fire, Hoover's been going the neighborhoods, Main Street, it's been on fire, so we don't know. But let's play this. You can go check this out. This is Lil Slug.
First, man, late last night, Saturday night, it was retaliation from Big U is what they saying. The son of Big U lost his life the other day on Halloween. Last night it was 3 people shot in the Hoovers, 102nd Street, Vermont, what they call Westmont. This is Hoover area. 3 people were hit. They were not deceased. They all survived and is recovering in the hospital. Now, Big U's son, heavy 60s affiliate member, whatever you want to call him. He was important to his community, to his neighborhood, and people is now feeling the backdoor activity. They said he walked up to a car and got shot.
Look at these 2 dudes, Yui and Nipsey Hussle.
I don't know if it was backdoor, bro. They said he walked up to the limousine, but I don't think it was backdoor, bro. But you never know because they saying that he was warned to stay away. What I'm getting is he was warned to stay away, but you know, he kept going over there for a fever. So I don't know, you know, it could be anything, but he a face card too. So if you're a face card, it's just like the Bezu. Like Bezu was in an area that he shouldn't have been in, and somebody gave the drop and he ended up getting taken out. So that could be the case. They knew who he was. It couldn't even get no job. The fact that he walked up in the car, they probably knew who he was and made the decision. But it's definitely sparking some more fire going on in the streets, and it's gonna be a lot more people getting hit.
On the block. What is that, girl? What you filming on? That's on Instagram. On Instagram.
Looking up. You said got it.
Now, as bad as everybody hates Big U or act like they do, I can't sit here and act like I don't feel sorry for him for losing his son while he's in jail, can't protect his son, can't be there for his son. He's hearing this like we is, you feel me?
He not there for his son. He on the outside looking in like we is, because he ain't.
Nigga, free Big U. Send our condolences to his family. Rest in peace to my baby U.
Jail. Now, back to the shooting that took place in the Hoovers last night. It has not been reported on who has got hit. It has not been reported on how many times each person got hit. What's being reported is 3 people were hit and they will all survive. And this happened on 102nd Street in Vermont in the Hoovers late last night, November 1st, Saturday. Hoovers.
But we don't know who got hit. They said 3 people died. It could be 3 innocent victims. It could be 3 members. It could be, you know, whatever.
Or at war.
With a bullet in his face, that's for playing like you hard.
So the Hoovers losing infant Loco from A-Tray, you know, the youngin' with the messed up arm, sparked off some crazy beef. Right after that, YC 80 Bands got hit up in the store on Hoover, buying some trees. And then Big U son get killed. And then they come spin through the Hoovers last night. Now, I'm not saying 60s did nothing. All that who did what, that's too much trying to figure it out. But the streets gonna talk, and I'm gonna put, you feel me, footage behind my voice when I'm talking, and y'all can figure out what's going on.
Yeah, y'all go check out Lil Slug. You know, we're gonna get to this next content. So, WACC'S staying in the news, stay all in the mix, and it's looking like his credibility is definitely shot. WAC 100 lost all credibility. Academic says T GRIZZLY paid $250K to prove that he got fake paperwork. Let's get to it. Shout out to the Ruler Report. sure y'all go over there, like, comment, and subscribe to the brother's channel.
Instant Act, I love you. You're the biggest in hip-hop media, but you got to stop allowing WAC to use your platform to validate the fuckery that he's putting out. And I said, what are you talking about? They said, WAC is moving around with fake paperwork, okay? And with him moving around with fake paperwork, he usually doesn't gain enough steam. And they told me a whole, I don't know if it's conspiracy theory or just how they believe WAC moves with information when he's starting what they call a campaign. They say he starts it on Clubhouse. And after Clubhouse, he brings it to the 100 Side Show. And then after that, he brings it to his Instagram. And they say, usually that don't do much, honestly. And they said, but after those 3 things don't work, he brings it to No Jumper. And after that, to really kick the bitch off, he comes to the biggest. And you know who the biggest? Ain't nothing bigger than the chat. He comes to you. And I'm like, well, WAC's our guy. WAC is our guy. We got to be honest. WAC's our guy. He's great entertainment. And, you know, when we've really gotten into the weeds of fact-checking certain stuff, we've gotten, I think his credibility is pretty good.
This nigga is a professional dick puller when it comes to WAC. He believes everything WAC says. He a pure square. Goofy for real.
Said, well, why don't he drop this alleged paperwork he got on me? I said, well, WAC said he will drop the paperwork, but I think he wants a bet of 50,000. That's what the conversation was in our last stream, right? Now, this is why I got to go WAC.
No paperwork.
After talking with T Grizzly,
this dude is a professional dick puller when it comes to WAC. He believes everything that WAC says. Straight dick puller. Stop it.
They have sweetened the pot so much, it's going to be incumbent on WAC to drop whatever paperwork that proves that T Grizzly's a snitch, right? So T Grizzly, and I told him this morning, I'm telling you on the phone. He said, Act, number one. Because he was asking, he said, what paperwork did he send to you? I said, he sent me the first page. He's like, come on, use your brain. When has WAC been reluctant to drop the whole paperwork? Why? And I said, all right, well, so they said, what did he send you? Because you never put it on screen. I guess they watched the stream. I said, well, it was an appellate document for this guy, and I guess this guy named Shooter. And they said, Act, use your brain. The guy in question, WAC even admitted he never got charged. How are you appealing? How are you appealing a conviction that you were never even convicted of? Not gonna lie, that kind of makes a little sense. They said, well, if T Grizzly pointed somebody on the lineup, where's the proof of this? When you do that, even if it's a picture lineup, you gotta put your initials near the thing, circle it, sign off on it. Where is it? They brought up some compelling points. Now, I cared about the money point first. They said they were down to do WAC 100 one bet. They said they're more than down to put up 50,000. They said they're down to put up 250,000. And trust me, they showed me all the jewelry. They said we could back it in jewelry or we could back it in cash. They said we'll do 250,000 to WAC 100 10,000. So that's like a great bet. That's like a prop bet. That's like a parlay, right? It's like a 10-leg parlay. So they said they're 250,000 to WAC 100 10,000 if he could provide whatever he claims that T Grizzly supposedly snitched and show the veracity of these papers. Because
OTF, the paperwork that he allegedly was supposed to bring on him, that never came to anything. We never seen where he cooperated. There was never a snitch accusation in any of that paperwork. It was just WAC saying that the man told because he got caught with a switch. There are several other instances where we can go into certain things, but this one right here is a bit different because not only are we able to actually go to the paperwork and find the inconsistencies and the errors in the paperwork that was presented to make it look false, but also this lawyer has been reluctant to come up with this paperwork. And I believe that the time that has went on, there would have been, hey, here goes the paperwork. I mean, that could have been taken care of in a day. I'm gonna submit this paperwork to you, or you can come by my office and pick it up. Now, with that being said, T Grizzly also will point out that the individual baby shooter not only told him who the people were that was supposed to be involved in the situation of running up in his house, but like I said in the last video, he gave names and associated them names with certain street gangs in Los Angeles and Watts. And if
I don't know, that to me is considered telling. Even if you dry snitching, lie snitching, that's still telling. Police, if they look into that, they'll match up the gangs just to look into that, see what this nigga's saying, if it's valid.
That's the case. Isn't that still snitching? Even though if you're saying that the people that you told them don't really exist, you actually place the blame on those gangs. So even if those individuals don't exist, those gangs actually do exist. So, and you pointing the finger at people that may be members of that gang. So let's just say one of those gang members get arrested from those gangs that you said, the police could start asking them questions. Hey, Baby Shooter told us somebody from your set ran up in T Grizzly's house. I just feel like we are going off of the word of an individual who ain't right, in my opinion.
Or the guy who called from jail later said, I'll be good if T Grizzly don't show up to court. Well, I don't know if you guys know how the appeal process works. When you submit something for an appeal, the witness don't show up to court. You submit writs and briefs, which are like, just documents kind of stating or whatever and supporting your case. And I want to be very open and, I'm going to be transparent for the audience. He felt like this was a ploy and a play by WAC, and he feels there might be a couple reasons. Because I kept asking him, I said, why would WAC just randomly pull this out of the air, right? And for what he said, I think WAC might be trying to do the big U play on me. And I didn't know what that meant, but I got a further explanation. He's like, listen, WAC has been trying to get me to engage him in speaking about criminality or lack thereof online.
Now, what I believe T Grizzly is talking about is a couple different things. Now, one of the things that I believe that he's trying to say WAC is trying to get him to engage in is about this case, about this burglary, what's going on with Baby Shooter. But I also believe that he's talking about the situation with his aunt. Now, many people believe that T Grizzly may have had something to do with his aunt's passing, considering who the individual was that actually got caught up for the incident, right? As well as T Grizzly has connections to the same people that this individual allegedly was connected to. But
T Grizzly needs to stay away from WAC and academics. Academics is compromised. He's a rat. Anybody on that side, I wouldn't even engage in no bet or anything like that. It's moving us along.
WAC 100, whatever their relationship may be or may not be, but WAC 100 actually brought the content to several other platforms. Because remember, at first WAC was saying, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna give it to this person. I think he gave it to like 4 other different people. I don't know. I know Poetic Flacco was one of them. I know 600 put out some content or whatever. So at the end of the day, WAC was in the content. And if we go on, you'll find out that WAC 100 was actually the one who called Baby Shooter, according to Baby Shooter, and told him there was a price on his head.
What?
He thinks you're in the campaign because you're still.
He can't act because he heard the man himself. You get what I'm saying? But that's why I put him on the phone with you.
Yeah, he heard all that, but he feels you're pushing fake
ain't no
paperwork.
still shit. Nigga, if you hear the man saying it, see me running the campaign, he's just saying something and not telling nobody what I got it from. That's not what's going on. You hear the man. You heard the man say, I told her this shit 10 months ago. What did he say I told him when he burped? What did I tell him? You gotta send me something.
Paperwork that you're stamping isn't real, and he said he has $250,000 to get $10,000 if you can provide accurate paperwork.
Great. I'm going in. I talked to the attorney myself the other day. I said, this week, let me come see you, sit down, let me see you, print it out, all that shit myself. I just told him that shit yesterday. I hope he ain't a rat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no, now if the nigga want an issue with me, then I can start making an issue and start digging on some other shit. Like, we could go revisit your original case and see what that looks like.
Don't matter. This nigga trying to put some threats down and keep running shit. This nigga pump faking T Grizzly scared of this nigga. This nigga better stay in his lane.
Like, see what you did and didn't do compared to this song you wrote, like you was fucking Godfather's car thing. If you want an issue with me, I can make an issue. But if clearly you heard this dude come on here and say this where it comes from.
So he said this, and he said, he said the reason why I think he believes you're in the campaign is because he thinks you're not fact checking certain things. He's like, hey, listen, how could T Grizzly have told on this guy if he never got charged with the crime? And how is he bringing up?
Hey bro, that doesn't make sense. They already brought it to the DA's attention, and the DA brought it to dude's legal attention. So it's on them to file, not file, do whatever they gonna do. I don't know. But nigga, don't telling me I'm running the campaign when you hear the dude, you hear him.
Now, listen, I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I really can't say that I disagree with what T Grizzly is like questioning, what T Grizzly is saying about this entire situation. What I will say is this, and what I mean by that is, I can't disagree with the fact that he's feeling like WAC 100 is behind pushing Baby Shooter's narrative. What I'm exactly saying is, Baby Shooter called WAC 100, told WAC 100 about this situation. They've had discussion about it, and WAC 100 actually had the phone conversations with this individual about it and connected him with people like Flacco. Baby Shooter didn't have a direct line with Flacco. You feel what I'm saying? Baby Shooter didn't have a direct conversation with the only person that had conversations with, as far as media goes, is WAC 100 and 600. It is what it is, man. I mean, we gotta be honest with it. As well as it was talked about on No Jumper. Now, although Adam asked Wack about it, he had heard Wack talking about it, so Adam asked Wack, well, what's going on with this T Grizzly situation? And a lot of people was questioning Wack's credibility with this specific situation, although other people already have Wack's credibility out the window. A lot of people just don't feel that Wack is a credible source of information because, quite frankly, a lot of people believe that Wack be lying. So with that being said,
Wack should be lying, y'all.
Situation. People aren't, gung-ho to just jump up and say, hey, he's telling. You know what I mean? People still want to see the proffer that he said he had of, the boy Pooh Shiesty. But with that being said, the boy Dogface would call in and things would get crazy by the time Wack got back on the phone.
He's what's the word with you? Dogface, we got Wack 100 on the phone. I think he's prepared to take the $250,000 bet. I think it's money time. So I'm gonna pass you in real quick. I think he got us on hold, but I'm gonna pass you in.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Wack might be getting the shooter guy. I don't know who's getting on the phone. He told me hold on. But could you give me so I spoke with T Grizzly and you this morning, and number one, we understand what our platform means. We want to get across factual information all the time, and obviously we do know people's reputations they care about. Could you
give us some type of explanation on what what's going on with this T Grizzly stuff? I know you've seen most of this paperwork stuff that they're floating around, but the allegations is that T Grizzly's house was robbed and he went to the police and he pointed out somebody in the lineup and pretty much snitched. What do you say?
All right, let's take it from the top. First of all, the paperwork that they put out at first was fake. He's now saying WAC 100, WAC Keisha is what I call him. He's now saying that he put out paperwork that wasn't right on purpose in order to try to get T Grizzly to react. T Grizzly didn't react like he wanted him to, so he went to Plan B. Plan B was to continue to put the fake paperwork. One, the paperwork that they originally put out back, paperwork was fake. We knew it was fake. It was structurally fake. The actual, he mentioned that the grammar was right, but no, the grammar wasn't right. The structure of the document wasn't right. The spacing wasn't right. It was just a total fake document. A third grader could see that it was fake. That's number one. Number two, the first clue is that by an officer, LAPD officer by the name of Hamilton. There was no first name associated with it. It was just Hamilton. His badge number was 231-9842. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to delve into that and see that there was no Hamilton on the LAPD police department from the different side of the precinct or no other precinct with the badge number 321-9842. So when the question starts to flare about, hey, this name Hamilton is not matching his badge number. First of all, there's no LAPD officer with a 7-digit badge number. That's the first red fucking flag. Number two, when they were challenged by that, they tried to preempt the whole argument by finding Officer Hamilton. So they found Officer Alan S. Hamilton, who just so happens to be the Deputy Chief of Police over the Detective Bureau. And they're saying that this is the guy, or this was the guy who came to T Grizzly's home on September blah, 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 to interview T Grizzly and his wife. Only problem with that act is that when you do your due diligence in your research, Alan S. Hamilton, the Deputy Chief of the Detective Bureau of the LAPD, his badge number is 108. If you want to delve further into it, his serial number is 27393. So that doesn't match either. That's number 4. Number 5, at what point does the LAPD Deputy Police Sheriff go to somebody's house to conduct a burglary investigation or a supplemental? Because the police report had already been entered, right? So this guy is supposed to be doing a follow-up interview of T Grizzly and his wife, where in which he interviewed T Grizzly and sat down with him at his home, and T Grizzly provided him with some information about Tony the Tattletale. He ain't just Tony Johnson, a.k.a. Shooter. He's Tony the Tattle fucking tail.
Why do you say that? Why do you say he?
He said Tony the Tattletale is the guts. That's funny as fuck, yo.
He's a tattletale.
I'm glad you asked, because little do people know. People are not putting this together right. So listen, when T Grizzly's home was robbed or burglarized, T Grizzly has family and friends that live in the LA area. So it's not like a situation where you had a guy from not from California who had moved to California with no connection. It wasn't T Grizzly visiting and then he got robbed or something and he has no people on the ground. He has people on the ground. So it didn't take him long to figure out who it was or a name for names to start popping up. When names start popping up, right? The shooter guy, they didn't call Shooter Tony the Tattletale Johnson, found once WAC 100 called him and told him, hey, T Grizzly got a hit out on you. They trying to kill you. They believe you were involved with the burglary of his home. He acknowledged and admitted in a phone call with T Grizzly that we all have known and seen now. He told T Grizzly and his crew on FaceTime that WAC 100 called him and told him and informed him. He was the first person to inform him that it was a hit put on him, supposedly, allegedly, by T Grizzly. So he...
Straight rat. Black Keisha. Straight rat. Getting involved with all types of shit. This nigga is worse. He's like a chatty bitch. Damn.
With that. So he got scared. So what he did at that point was he reached out to people who knew T Grizzly. There was a phone call. It was a FaceTime phone call. And that FaceTime phone call, this motherfucker, Tony the Tattletale, he told T Grizzly and his crew, every CRIP member who was involved with burglarizing T Grizzly's home. Now, this motherfucker, Tony Telltale, he's an active Crip. He's a gangster Avalon Street Crip, I think, or Avalon Gangster Street Crip. He told T Grizzly in an hour-long conversation, and there are more recordings that WAC 100 and Mary Band of Idiots don't get. He told T Grizzly and his crew, everybody who was involved with the robbery. He turned his own Crips in. He even mentioned that one of the guys who was involved with the robbery was his cousin, who's also a Crip. He threw Avalon Crips under the bus. He threw neighborhood Crips under the bus. He threw every branch of the Crip organization in Southern California under the bus and pointed the finger at them.
Now listen, I've been talking about that since we started doing this video. I do believe that it's wild that this dude set up and gave them all of this information about these different individuals, what hoods they was from, and what their names was allegedly were supposed to be. I believe that that's telling.
Get him to think that, oh yeah, these are the niggas that did it. Because what, you were nervous. Somebody said WACC'S said that, oh, they got a bag on their head. And he started giving all this shit up. That's what I think.
I believe that it's a foul on the play just for doing that, regardless if the names was fake or not. I keep saying that. But the craziest part about this, and I'm just playing this in my head, is that WAC called Baby Shooter. There was a phone call made. Like, this wasn't a face-to-face, according to Baby Shooter. If WAC relayed this information to Baby Shooter the way that he said, this is just like insane to me. According to Baby Shooter, WAC 100 called him on the phone and told him that it was a bounty placed on his head by T Grizzly.
During the so-called interview where this mysterious Detective Hamilton came to T Grizzly's home, which couldn't have happened because on the same day that they said he came to T Grizzly's home, T Grizzly was in Miami shooting a video with Future.
Oh, whoa, wait. Okay, hold on. So in this like paperwork that you're saying is not real, they cite a date that they speak to T Grizzly.
Yeah. So on the date in question, or the date that is articulated in that fake ass report, T Grizzly wasn't even in California. He was in Miami.
So let's just summarize what we have so far. One, WAC 100 is stating that he's supposed to be getting the paperwork from the attorney. There's no paperwork right now. I guess we gotta wait to see what the paperwork says from the attorney. Yo. Two, Baby Shooter got on the phone and told on everybody else besides himself, even if they were fake names, he used real gangs.
Right.
Three, WAC 100 called Baby Shooter on the phone and told him that T Grizzly had a price on the phones could be tapped away. Y'all get it. That was said on the phone. And four, T Grizzly wasn't even in LA at the time to be able to have an interview. He was somewhere in Miami shooting a video, according to Dogface, with Future Vandross. Okay.
What we have, we have an affiliate of T Grizzly on the phone, Dogface. You know who Dogface is?
You know who I am. That whole nigga know who I am. Oh, bro, that's a nobody, bro. Phones, bro. If phones don't what? You a phony. There ain't no whiskey, bro. You know you can't out-talk me. You know you can't out-talk me. You know you can't out-talk me. Bow down. You just bow down to dude that put bow down to who? Come on out with it. Who bow down to? Well, you apologize. Bow down to you, whole ass. You apologize.
Man, hey, we gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all go check out the rest of that, man. It's on the board report, the ruler report. Go check out academics. Man, this shit crazy, man. Like I say, man, looking like, to me, already from the get-go, man, Wack'S credibility is being shot. So, y'all go check this out. What y'all think? Is more of his credibility being shot? Totally, do you believe that he got the paperwork on T Grizzly? You know, do you think Baby Shooter is considered snitch, a rat, or ratting, or whatever? You know, and you know these countless unalives that's been happening. You know, rest in peace to Baby Huey. They saying that the Hoovers did it. I don't know. I'm no rat. We don't do that over here. But yeah, we send our condolences to the people who lost their lives in this countless, endless gang wars that's been going on in these streets. LA is definitely on fire. And I asked the question, has there been too much gangsterism and sexism in hip-hop destroying the culture, and who do we blame? Y'all let me know in the comments. This is your boy Hill, signing off, man. Peace.
Bangin', rollin' with the Alpine bangin', homie, what you gotta bag? FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.